gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 3, 2, 1.
Bam.
Pow.
There you go. We're back in sync. Hey, Charles, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Good. Hey, I just wanted to let everybody know that we have like a new little format going on here, and we have like a little sidebar that's going to fly in once in a while, but it's got to be tweaked out because it goes in and out too much. But there's going to be information. We can start with the information. Certain things that are going to be posted up there every once in a while, but it should stay on longer so it doesn't drive people nuts. But we have a new format going on.
I like it. I like it. I really like it. I think it's a good eye catcher for sure.
Yeah. So I'm just working on it. Got to tweak it out a little bit and have it tweaked out for next week. But hold on. You know something? Again, this is why I got to do this. I have to
share it out.
Share it out to the group because, and I'm gonna get that set up for next week because this is kind of crazy. Let me share it out now. Save New York. All right, post.
How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Wednesday. Boy, do we have something to talk about.
All right, it's shared out to the Save New York group, the private group. And people have to go to the private group because we do a lot more. We have a lot more people posting there about stuff going on. So people
it's constant. It's constant that Mr. Washington there, he posts quite a bit in there. I can't keep up with I'm trying to vet everybody as I'm working throughout the day, and I'm pushing a few through, but not very many.
Yeah, I go through it. And sometimes people have like the repeat posts, and it's like, decline it, and people are probably getting mad because it's like, why are they declining it? But you have to look to see what's being posted first. But
right, you're right. We're not going to do the whole repeat stuff constantly.
Yeah.
There's no sense in it. I mean, people just got to look back on the page and they'll see what's posted.
Yeah, so we're trying to make this look a little bit more professional as far as the design goes. But does that mean we have to act professional? I don't know.
We're not going to tonight.
I'm not really a professional person, so
yeah, me either.
You know, we're blue collar. We're like blue collar, but I'm actually I think I'm like one step below blue collar. You could call me like gray collar.
Yeah, bluish gray,
like the one step below blue collar type people.
Yeah, me too.
Why do I? Because I'm looking. I was thinking about. I was looking earlier, and I was watching a video that this is off topic, but I was watching a video of me from like 15 years ago. I looked. I go, same exact shirt I'm wearing right now. That's definitely gray collar right there, right?
That's great. Believe it or not, the bluish grayish collar, as we are. As a matter of fact, once again, I just walked in the door. I didn't have time to do anything except get on here. Working is just killing me lately. I mean, I've been putting in some pretty good hours. Everything's coming out nice though. But the topic of tonight's discussion is what the heck happened? What happened, Charles? Explain to me what possibly happened. How did our boy fall short, Mario? How did he fall short on this election? I don't understand it.
It drives me nuts too because you have, like George Carlin says, we're not part of the big club. So you have the Republican Party. You have let's put it this way: Wayne County supported Mario, 2 years ago. All right.
Yeah.
And now you have the incumbent now, Claudia Tenney, and now they're supporting her. What made them change? What made them change to do that? What did the Republican Party say to them when you start going up the chain of command when it comes to the Republican? What did they say to them? What the hell's going on? What's going on with this? The whole Republican Party was against Mario Frado. They were putting all this slime stuff all over the place.
Yeah,
that wasn't even true. Talk about the whole thing with the Buffalo News and stuff.
Yeah. The Buffalo News even put out an article that stated that Claudia Tenney got caught in a lie. She got caught lying to constituents. Now, she's running around lying to everybody about Mario. Now, as far as I know, I don't know, Mario, the things he said, I went and fact checked myself because, as you know, I've always been a Claudia fan up until recently. right? I've always voted for her. I've been to her rallies. I've done security for her. I've always been a big fan of hers because she's always told me what I wanted to hear. But when the lies come out like that, and the lies are proven, and a big news station puts it out on their site, she's a liar, and people still went and voted for her. Like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm really confused. I just don't understand why people would want a liar in office. I don't get it.
The whole Republican Party supported all the lies.
Right.
The whole Republican Party did. It's like,
Exactly.
with this, that's why I cannot put myself in a category of a Republican or Democrat.
Right.
It really has, to me, it's like it's all up. It's the person and their values.
Right. Yeah.
And I've known Mario Frado since 2021, I think,
Mhm.
right around there. And the guy is so freaking honest. And he could, something. He actually, I'm not going to get into detail, but he actually told me some really crazy dirt on Claudia Tenney right after he lost the last one.
Really?
And he's like, I can't, because he can't put himself out there to stoop that low. He's like,
right.
And it's like, holy cow, the stuff he was telling me was like crazy.
Well, he wasn't doing any stooping. He was just merely telling the truth. And you know what? See, and I don't know Mario like you know Mario. I did fact check like 80% of the stuff he said, and it was all true. It was all found. I found everything that he was talking about. I had to do that for my own conscience, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I've always been a Claudia fan. Well, I had to do the research, and it took a little bit of time, but I found out that everything he was saying was 100% true.
Yes, it is. And it's crazy that the Republican Party, they do not care what we want, what we think.
They don't.
They don't care. You have to be like George Carlin, you have to be in the club. You have to be in the club. We're not in the club, so we can't choose who we want. Claudia Tenney, like there was a post I put out there about this guy, the Republican Party, Marjorie Taylor Greene. He said that the guy came out of the closet because he's supporting Biden Harris. He's a Republican. She came out of the closet. Now I'm going, all right, when is Claudia Tenney going to come out of the closet?
Right.
When is she going to come? I threw a post out there earlier. It's like, when is she going to come out of the closet? Because I reposted that thing with Marjorie Taylor Greene, and she'll never be on the Freedom Caucus.
No,
she'll never be on the Freedom Caucus because they won't allow her to.
Never.
People have to think about this shit. It's crazy.
You know what? I didn't really expect it, but I kind of deep down inside kind of had a feeling this was going to happen, because the same thing happened with the Republican Party throughout the Carpinelli campaign. The same exact thing happened. We were doing so good at times, and we get down to Long Island, and you can just feel that we didn't have a chance, that we weren't even considered. People didn't even expect us to show up. I mean, I had lunch with the sheriff the other day, and we were talking about it. And there might be a big surprise coming here in the works pretty soon. I'm not going to say anything more than that, okay? But we'll see what happens. But even when we were talking the other day, we both had this feeling of like, man, we just did all that work for nothing, because it doesn't really matter how much work we did. We weren't going to win anyway. It was already pre-planned. Everything at that convention was already pre-planned. And the same as this, it's already pre-planned. They already knew who was going to win. And I feel bad for Mario for putting in the time, putting in the effort, getting out there, doing all that stuff. That takes a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of effort to campaign. It really does. I never thought it did until I did it myself. And to just lose to a liar, it's just, where's people's hearts nowadays in New York? I mean, I just don't understand it. I really don't. I'm baffled by it, actually.
Somebody posted something about it was on a post that I put on. I think it might have been Save New York, and somebody posted something about it being like, he's like a liar, and he did this and everything else. And I responded by, and I didn't get a response back, but it was like, I wish I remember exactly how I said it, but
was that Bo?
No, it was some girl that posted the response. It was kind of like, like when you listen to, if you're only going to listen to talking points and headlines.
Mhm.
Where are you going with that? Is that like is that your 100% like research? Is that what that is? Talking points and headlines. Is that all you do as far as research? Because that's
I
what
know.
people do. That's what people do. They look at headlines and talking points. That's
I
it.
I think people just go with the flow with what everybody else is doing, and they don't do research. Because if they did research, they would have seen that Claudia's name was on the Buffalo News for getting caught lying through a campaign. So what else is she going to do in office? She's lying to get herself in or to stay there where she is. So who knows what else she's lied about that she hasn't been caught with. Even though Mario didn't win this time around, I didn't I'm not voting for Claudia ever again. I can tell you that. I know some people will be pretty upset with me for saying that, but that's the truth. She's a liar, and it's been proven. It's been fact checked. You can't deny it. I mean, a big news station came out with it. It's not like I'm just making this up. A news station came out with it. She lied.
Yeah. So I've seen some people posting about stuff about I'm not going to vote for Claudia Tenney in the Congress race come November. And I sit there and think about it, going, what do you do? Because if she gets removed, people are saying if she gets removed, then Mario can come in for his trilogy, the third term, the third time around. But if you put a Democrat in there, where are you going?
Then we're screwed. I mean, if
do you
you
do?
put a
What do you do?
Democrat in there, we're going to be in the same boat because she's voting half Democrat. So what's the difference?
She's only voting half Democrat. But if
Right.
you vote for a Democrat, it's whole Democrat voting.
Right.
So,
Right.
And then they get the House. They get the control. They could get control of the House. So I mean, what do you do? I mean, I'm sitting there going, while watching these posts, going, I'll never vote for Tenney in 2024. And I'm going, it's kind of like, what do you do?
Yeah.
It's like this or that. It's like,
I think after this little bout, I've seen enough of politics in the past couple of years that I think I'm going to switch my party to independent because I don't want to be affiliated with a party anymore either because they're both corrupt as hell. They both are. I don't want to be affiliated with either one of them unless the sheriff plans on running again. Then I'll do something. But I think I'm going to switch it to independent sooner than later.
I know. I also saw that somebody posted, I think it was Erica, posted that that like there's like 3 counties that took hours to even get one stat put up about the voting in their county. It took like 3 hours or something like that. It took for like hours. I could be wrong, but I just remember it being a long time. Why did it take hours for them to give any kind of vote count to come in?
Why would it?
Were they looking to see? I mean, I could be off on this, but why? The big, that's what people have to do. They have to start questioning, why did this happen? Why did that happen? Instead of just going along going, well, it happened. Oh, big deal. But why?
People don't do research, Charles. I mean, we've been through this over and over and over, and nobody really researched Mario to check out and see how good he would have been for New York. Nobody really researched it. Nobody researched anything he said. Nobody went to the government website to see what Claudia voted against the people. Nobody went there to look at that. I mean, very few people probably did. And it's sad because nobody's really going to do nothing until it's, knocking at their door. And then it's too late. We can only warn you so long.
The only thing I saw that Mario did wrong, in my opinion, was he was talking about, like, there was like a flyer or something out, and he was talking about supporting Trump, but the picture, it had him in front of Trump. And I'm going, probably not a good idea to do something like that. All right.
Yeah.
You don't put yourself in front of Trump. You should, because of his ego. It should be.
But Trump endorsed him, right?
Not Mario. No.
I could have sworn he said on his video here a couple hours ago that he got endorsed by Trump.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard him say he got endorsed by Trump. Claudia did.
I'm going to have to go back and look now on his page.
Look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
He's never, because he was claiming, because Claudia was claiming that he said that he was endorsed by Trump, and he was going, no, I never said that. I endorsed Trump. I was the first to
maybe
endorse
that's
Trump.
what it was. That's probably what it was then. He endorsed Trump.
He was the first because Claudia was waiting for Nikki Haley to see what was happening with her.
Oh, okay.
He did. And then once Mario endorsed, I think it was like the next day she went, yeah, I endorsed Trump.
Well, why would that just goes to show you what type of person she is right there. Why would she sit around and wait and see what Nikki Haley's going to do? Somebody that writes on bombs. Unbelievable. Why would she even take that side of the aisle? I don't understand it. And then Republicans still vote for her. You guys, there's something wrong with you people. There's something wrong here. There's something really wrong here.
And you know what it is? Is that they're looking at headlines and talking points. That's all they do. Yeah. They don't research.
With no research.
So when you have the whole Republican Party backing you, which the whole Republican Party is shit. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can honestly say they're, though, like in Monroe County here, it's changing here in Monroe County with the new Republican chair here, Pat Riley. I think he's a good guy. Got a couple little things going on with him, but that I've heard of. But all in all, he wouldn't have done that. I don't think if Mario was running in this district, because he's not in my district.
Right.
He's not my district, but I don't think Pat Riley would have went to that extreme and did that. I don't think.
Right.
He's a pretty smart guy, and he's pretty much for the Constitution and people's rights and everything else. So, but what makes the counties? What makes them go for somebody like what is the Republican Party telling them?
Yeah.
What do they have? They have them by the balls, all right?
Yeah. Somehow they do.
Apparently, they have them by the balls somehow. Like what's going to happen? Like if you don't support Claudia Tenney, this is going to happen. What is it all about?
No, I don't know. You know, we ran into the same thing with the Carpinelli campaign. I mean, there was a lot of people that wanted to help us out, but just couldn't for some certain reason. You know, I don't know why, but we heard that quite a few times. You know, geez, Sheriff, we'd love to be on your side, but we can't. Well, what do you mean you can't? Why can't you? You know, there's a lot of things going on in the politics world that I really don't understand. I did get my feet wet with it, and I've been into it for 6-7 years now, 5-6 years now, and I think I just want to get out of it because it doesn't make any sense to me. It really don't. You have all the proof, and you can see it, and you can see that somebody's a bad person, but yet all of New York votes for that person. I just I don't understand it, Charles. I really don't. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
I know it's frustrating. It is very frustrating.
It's very frustrating
to vote for somebody because they haven't researched the person and dug deep into stuff.
Right. I mean,
everybody's just, not for nothing, everybody's just too freaking lazy. They're too lazy. They're just sitting their fat asses behind the computer or behind their phones, just sitting there, and they have all the mouthing stuff. They're like, they got the big mouths. They're going, oh, this, that. Everybody knows everything, whatever.
Yeah.
But they won't research nothing.
No, nobody researches.
They'd rather just regurgitate all the BS that they hear going on everywhere without researching nothing. So yeah, I'll piss people off. People want to sit on their fat asses and just sit there and like they're somebody and just really, that's what it is. Like,
you know
what gets me? I know everything. I know what's going on here. No, this is happening. This is happening. Yeah, we'll research it.
Yeah.
I did research. I saw it on CNN. I saw it on MSNBC. I saw it.
That's their research. Yeah.
That's their research. Come on now. Come on.
Well, the thing that gets me is, you know, I just don't understand. I'm going to keep saying it. I just don't understand what happened. I really don't. I mean, look at how New York is. Look at how New York's been for the past, say, 4, 5, 6 years. And now you guys voted for that again. Now we're just going to be another 3 years, 2 years, whatever it is, and going backwards. We're just going to keep going backwards. You keep voting for the same people. Plain and simple.
It's like what's that? The definition of insanity, like they say.
Yeah.
Voting for the same thing and expecting different results.
Different results, yeah, and it's never going to happen. You're not going to get different results. You're not. She might tell you you're going to get different results, but go on the .gov website and you can see for yourself who she's voting for. We've been over this 10 times, and nobody went and looked.
Nobody went and looked because everybody's
No,
sitting under
nobody went
fat
and looked.
asses. They're sitting under fat asses looking at headlines
Looking
and,
at
and talking
Facebook.
points and talking points.
Yeah,
It's crazy. I hate to put people down like that, but it's the truth.
it
really
is the truth.
It's the
Everybody's
truth.
lazy. Everyone's lazy. It's just terrible.
Everybody's sucked into this whole social media world, and really, like they have we talked about before, like the whole keyboard warrior type people.
Mhm.
Everybody knows everybody. Oh no, you can't do that. I'm behind my computer. I'm safe. Like Tyson says, punch somebody in the mouth.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they're big until they get punched in the mouth.
Yeah, everybody's stuck behind the keyboard and everybody knows everything. And, it's just amazing to me that people don't care enough to research. Because if you would have researched, we wouldn't be in this predicament. Don't expect any changes. There won't be any changes. Nothing good. I can tell you that. We're just going downhill even more now. Another 2 years downhill.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we still have the 2024 with a lot of good people. We have Marcus C. Williams running.
Yeah,
we have to get these people in that are there for the love of the state. And
there's another one, Charles. How many times has Marcus ran so far for a position?
Besides
at
this
least
one,
three, right? At least 3.
2 to 3. Besides this
2
one,
to 3 times that he has been denied a position, and this guy would make a difference.
Well,
I know it. You know it.
Well, you know what happened was this. All right. This is what happened here in Monroe County was that the old Republican chair in the Republican Party, they were like giving him a hard time because, you said this or whatever. He's like, I didn't say that or whatever. They were giving him a hard time because he wasn't, they were trying to control him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They're trying to control him, what he says, because that's what they do. Control what they do, what they say, and everything. They didn't. But this time around, he's involved more with the Republican Party because you have Pat Riley there,
right?
Who's not shaming. He's not being shamed.
Right.
Right. So there's a little different going on here in Monroe County, but so it hasn't been lost yet. But 2024, people get out there and freaking vote for these people that are for the country and for our state. The people that love
talking to a wall. You're talking to a wall right now. It's going to be the same as it always is, Charles. There's going to be 14 million Republican voters in New York State, and about 7 might go and vote. It's crazy.
7.
People just sit home. They don't even care anymore. It's like they don't care.
That's a little crazy. 7. Let's say 700.
Well, I was saying half. 7 million. I was saying half. It's just crazy that people seem to not care. I don't see how. I mean, aren't you guys filling up your gas tanks and going to work every day like I am? I know it's pretty damn expensive to go to work.
But they want to sit back and complain about it because they're behind a computer. They'll complain about everything that's going on in New York State, but they won't do nothing because they're lazy asses. Sorry, people. Yep. Speaking the truth here, if it offends you, go find your safe place. Go find your safe place.
Yeah. But, it's ridiculous. It really is. I mean, if people just would have, I don't know what it is. I mean, we've said it numerous times, places to go look, people to check out. I mean, we told them this isn't for us. This is for New York. I don't know what else there is to say. It's just people are complacent in basically letting New York be ran into the ground. Honestly, I mean, what good is this next 2 years going to do with the same person that hasn't done anything but vote Democrat half the time? What good is she going to do? I don't get it.
You know what happens with Claudia Tenney? And she'll sit there and point out all the things she did good. But then you have Mario saying, listen, these are all the things you did bad.
Right.
But she won't talk about them. Now he's a liar. He's a liar because he talked about all the things she did bad. Because he did. He really did run a clean campaign, and he just ran on her voting record and why he didn't like everything else.
He didn't lie about it. I checked.
No, he didn't.
No, I checked. I had to see for myself. I checked. I did a lot of research on him.
So that's what happens, though. And they'll and then the other votes will be like, oh, it's bipartisan. We're trying to work with the Democrats. No,
that's
you're
what
not.
She said.
Yeah, we're trying to work with them so we can get agreement. No, No, bipartisan means you're half Democrat. Really, is what it means.
Right.
You're
Right.
you're playing a
Basically.
rhino. You're playing a rhino. You're playing both sides. You're playing both sides of the aisle right there. It's not
Yeah.
being bipartisan. No, it's not.
I mean, her voting record shows that she's very bipartisan. I mean,
Very Democrat.
yeah, exactly. Well, if that's basically what it is. I mean, and I understand there are certain things that you gotta like meet in the middle with your Democratic colleagues. I get it. You know what? But not if you got 15 bills out there, you're not gonna go vote on their side 11 of the times. I mean, that's not being a Republican. That's why I'm getting out of the party. I really am. I'm going independent. I am.
You know what happens? So I'm like nothing. I didn't even go do it independent. But you know what happens is that you get the I almost lost my thought there. Or actually I did lose my thought. But you get the my brain goes like 100 miles an hour sometimes. I'm thinking of so many things. But no, you get the Republican Party that when you have somebody running, this is not even a point, but maybe it'll come back to me. But you get the people running in the Republican Party, and you're not playing ball. You're not playing ball with them.
Right.
You try to be. They try to silence you. They try to. If you don't play ball, they're not going to support you. And
Right.
Mario Frado did not play ball with them.
No, that's the same reason. Yeah. Same reason they didn't support Sheriff Carpinelli through his campaign, because he didn't play ball with them.
Yeah.
And he won't. That's the kind of people that New York needs, is them kind of people that'll say no to the establishment. Not, yes, I'll do this for you. Yes, I'll vote on that. Yeah, no. People got to have a backbone and say no every now and then. And,
Yeah.
there's certain people in politics that don't have that backbone anymore. They used to, but they don't now.
We got to get these people out of the party also. I'm not a Republican, but I see what's going on. I sit back on the outside and I look in. That's all I do. I look in. All right. Democrats are off the wall, first of all. They're off the wall. And I have always told people that I like Dennis Kucinich, which I still do. I still see his posts and stuff because he's for the Constitution. Love the guy. He was a Democrat. But we have to get these people out of office. These people that are going to destroy our state and our country. We have to get them out. And you can't get them out by just looking at the headlines, whatever. You can't do it. Get off your lazy asses and do something. And I hate to, keep repeating myself, but sometimes I feel like I'm talking to my kids when they were little. You have to go,
exactly.
Clean your room, 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 clean your room. It's like you have to tell them 100 times. And then clean your room.
Yeah.
I know. Go, oh, okay. Yeah. And it's the same thing with people.
Listen.
It's the same thing with people. Research.
And then nobody researches until it's too late.
Nobody, because we have more control over little kids that'll listen when you yell than adults.
Yeah.
Because they just sit on their lazy asses. And I'm sorry, but I have to say that, but it's true.
It is true. It is true. People are complaining, the economy, the jobs, the illegal immigrants. Claudia Tenney voted for the illegal immigrants to stay here. She voted for them to get housing. She voted for them to get money. And you people voted for her. But you complain about too many illegals being here, but you vote for the person that leaves them here. I just don't understand. It's very mind-boggling. It's very depressing. It really is that we're just going to continue to go downhill.
Because she doesn't bring that
I'm
stuff
safe.
up.
I'm not worried about it.
She doesn't bring that stuff up.
I don't understand. Right. I mean, you guys know that, right? Yeah. You guys know, right, that she voted for the illegal immigrants. She doesn't want to toss them back over the fence where they belong. Did you know they're driving? They're taking our money. They're taking money away from our own homeless people, our own veterans, and she voted to keep them here. And you guys voted for her. I just don't get it. I really don't get it.
Hopefully,
I really want to swear. I really want to swear. I really do. I don't want to get kicked off here, though.
I
You
said
know,
the big A word. I said the big A word a couple times.
yeah, that ain't nothing compared to what I really want to say. I just want to explode and get it through somebody's head, the people's heads. That we're not going to get anywhere in this state if we keep electing the same exact people that are doing nothing. I
You want to
don't get it.
you want to do like the queen mother of all swear words.
I do.
The queen mother of all swear words, like on
I
the
really
Christmas
do.
story.
I really do.
Remember a Christmas story?
Yeah.
Queen mother
Yeah.
of all swear words. Yeah.
Yeah. I really do. It's just aggravating, Charles. It really is because New York's it could be a really good place, but now we've got 2 more years of nonsense. I mean, we'll see what happens with the general election, the main election. But
Yeah.
if
I just
people are
don't.
going to vote the same way they just voted, then it's not going to make a difference. If you want to keep all the old stale meat in there, we're not going to get any help. We're not going to get anywhere. Where are we going to go?
That's why,
Down the
like
hole
I said,
further. I mean,
the people here
uh,
in Monroe County that I know are good people and they want to
mhm,
fight for it. Jim Van Brederode running for New York Senate. You have
yeah,
Marcus C. Williams for Assembly.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
Assembly. You have Peter Vasquez running for Monroe County Clerk, but that's not really so much. But then we have Luis Martinez, the guy from Cuba that we had on.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
running for Senate.
yeah.
He's running for
He's a
Senate.
good guy. Yeah,
He's running
yeah.
for Senate. So there's really good people out there running. And I believe that the Republican Party with Pat Riley, I think they're all supporting them this time around. They didn't 2 years ago. But
Really?
they're all, yeah, because there was a different Republican chair. But I believe they are
Okay.
supporting, because I see them all together at different events on my Facebook.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
the
Well,
Monroe
that's
County
good.
Republican Party. So,
That's some
so
good news.
yeah. So hopefully things change here in Monroe County, I can say. But like I said before, I always say, like you like vote for support state legislatures or people in the New York State Senate,
Mm-hmm.
not the U.S. Senate, but the New York State Senate.
Mm-hmm.
It affects everybody. throughout New
Everybody.
York.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, if you know somebody that's good, that's for the Constitution, that loves the country, that loves the state, even if it's in another county, push your name out there because you might have friends out there that are in that county.
Right.
Push it out there. You have to, because enough's enough with this.
It is. It's sad, is what it is. I mean, I love New York. I just not very keen on what's going on with the government in New York, and you guys keep voting the way you're voting. It's just going to stay the same.
When I was younger, and I'd like go down to Florida. I mentioned this before too. Like I go down to Florida, or I go to another state or something. It'd be like, "Where are you from?" I'm from New York. I was proud to say I was from New York.
Yeah. Back
Nowadays
then.
it's like, "Where are you from?" Florida. No.
Yeah. No, everybody asks me, like, if I meet somebody online or whatever, hey, where are you from? Niagara Falls. I'm right on the Canadian border. I tell everybody that now. I don't even tell people I'm from New York anymore. I
I'm
really
from New
don't.
York. It's
No,
really
I
shameful.
don't.
Isn't that a shame though? It's
It
like,
is.
but when you're younger, be like, "Yeah, I'm from New York. I'm from New York." 'Cause
Yeah.
New York was it was a great state at one
It
time.
used to be. Yeah, it
Not
did. It
anymore.
used to be. No,
Not
it's
anymore.
really not. It really isn't.
So how do
I
we
mean,
fix it? We fix it by getting people off their asses and getting out there and supporting the good people and doing research. That's what you got to do.
yeah. And
You gotta do.
people are just too busy to do that, apparently, for their kids and their grandkids and everybody else. I mean, you guys just voted in Claudia Tenney. Maybe you ain't going to be around another 2 years, or maybe she'll run again after this. I don't know what the deal is, but you got to think about the future, the kids and the grandkids. That's what I think about. And it's just amazing that people don't want any change. And I don't see why, because I thought Mario had some awesome points. You know,
I thought he was going to do a lot. I thought he was going to do a lot better. I thought he was going to do a lot
I
better.
did too. Yeah, me
That's
too.
why I can't help but to think, but the state we're in, the state of not just the New York State, but the state that we're in this country.
Yeah, yeah.
That something funny could have happened.
Right.
Something funny could have
Exactly.
happened. You don't know, but because I'll tell you what, he was out there 2 or 3 times, 2 or 3 different events in one day.
Yeah, I know. He was all over the place.
He was up in Watertown, doing a couple of events. He was all up and down and what did Claudia? Where was she?
No, she probably knew she already had it in the bag. So
because she had every county Republican county sit there and push for her. That's why,
mhm,
because they need to keep that seat. They need to keep that because she likes to be controlled. Mario won't be controlled.
right,
The Republican Party in New York had to keep Claudia in there because they can control her.
right. Yep. Well, obviously, because she's how many times has she moved in the last couple of years?
Like three
Every
times.
every time the district change, she moves. Every single time. I know the people that moved her.
I like to move her right out of the state.
Personal friends. I mean, yeah.
I think
It's
California is
terrible.
a
It's really
place.
terrible.
California. I say we should set her up in California to go there next time around. California would be a good
Why?
state.
Leave her here long enough, it's going to be like California. So why leave? Right? Honestly,
We should push
just stick
push 'em
around,
all.
folks.
But seriously, the
Crazy.
grassroots people, because I'll tell you what, all the grassroots organizations here in Western New York love Mario Fratto.
Yeah,
And we're talking some serious grassroots organizations, you know.
there was
You
a
know.
lot of them. There's a lot of them. So I don't
And
see
people.
how he did so bad. I don't get that. I don't know.
Either,
Well,
but it's not up. It's not because it's not up to us. It's up to the Republican Party. It's not up to us.
right, right.
But I hope he runs again. And I'll tell you what,
I wouldn't
runs
blame him
again.
if he didn't.
I don't think he's a fighter, man. He's not putting them gloves up yet. I don't think.
I don't think so either. He is a fighter, but just seeing the work, same thing with the Carpinelli campaign. The work we put into it, and then to just have that feeling like,
The Republican Party didn't want him, even though a lot of
yeah,
people loved
I
him.
mean,
A lot of people
they
loved
wouldn't
him.
even endorse. No, none of them would endorse us. I mean, we did it all on our own.
Time to
And he,
time to go into the counties. Time for people to get into the counties and kick the Republican people out,
Yeah.
and say, all right, that's enough. We're taking you out. We're taking over the Republican Party in this county. That's what
Right.
people need to do, really.
all right. I
Say,
mean,
"All right,
what's
that's
2
enough."
years?
You get 100, 1,000 people to show up at one of their things saying, no, you guys are out of here. We're done with
Right.
you. Bam, gone. Goodbye. And you get people in there that are not going to play ball with the Republican Party. You get people like that in there. That's what you got to do. Really, that's
That's
what I
right.
think.
That's what I think too.
Get a
That's
bunch
the
of
only
people.
way.
Get them in there and
If
say,
you-
listen, we're done with you. Get out.
It's
Leave.
the only way to move forward, Charles, because obviously most of New York doesn't want to move forward. They don't want change. And I mean, look, if everybody would have voted for Mario, Mario would have got it. He would have been in there 2 years. You would have had 2 years to see what kind of changes he could have made. And if he didn't make any good changes that benefited the American people, you could have voted him out. But now he
Guaranteed
doesn't even have a chance.
Guaranteed he would have been on the Freedom Caucus.
Oh
He
yeah,
would have. He
Yep.
would have been guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
yeah.
You know, I
Without
feel
a
bad
doubt.
for the guy. I feel bad for how he must have felt last night. Going, damn, because he just worked his ass off.
I
He really
know.
did. He worked
Yeah.
his ass off. And maybe we
Yeah.
could have him on, but we'll give him a couple of weeks to digress a little bit.
I was hoping he'd be on tonight, still fired up from yesterday. That would have been great.
You know, I don't know. The next time around, what does he do? Does he play dirty? I don't know. He's not that type of guy, though. He just wants
No,
fans.
he's not that type of guy. And that's, they say nice guys finish last, but not in politics. And it's a shame. It doesn't happen.
I'd like to know how many people that Claudia, I'll say it, how many people does she sleep with, like Kamala Harris, to climb that freaking that
I'm
company
not
ladder?
going to go up I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. Because I'm not even going to go there. Forget it.
Well, that's what happened with Kamala. That's how she got where she was going, and nobody even liked her when she was running for
Yeah.
president. And then all of a sudden, she's vice president. Get the hell out of here! But,
Yeah, exactly.
She was sleeping up the totem pole,
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
believe
sure.
Claudia Tenney was too.
I don't know. I might turn her inside out. She looked like a porcupine. Who knows? All right. Well,
Yeah, I guess I'm done. Yeah, we're done.
yeah. Let's go before we get in trouble.
Yeah, right. But anyways, anybody that's watching this, let us know what you think about the new layout. What you think about the sidebar that slides in and out.
I think it does come in and out just a little bit too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
slow it down more, and then I have to readjust the video of us. I was thinking that we might have to go like on a phone,
Uh-huh.
like they do on the news thing. They have the phone where it's like up and down.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if
yeah.
we switch it that way, then we could fit like 3 people in or 2 people in a lot better
Right.
and fill up the screen better. So we might have to go
Right,
the
right.
vertical rather than the horizontal type. But we'll play with
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah, okay.
let us know what you think of this. And don't forget, Sunday is when Marcus is going to be on Elephant in a Room. And we're going to work on it Saturday morning to try to get some final touches done with that. And if anybody wants to
Perfect.
do it, I'll tell you what, if anybody wants to do a show on here, let us know.
Yeah.
But you have a little bit of experience. You know, the only qualification you really need is to speak better than me. That's all you have to do. If you can speak better than me, you're good to go. It goes to show exactly how much experience you really need.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys want to come on? You want to do your own show? You want a night? You want an hour throughout the week? Or, you got something bothering you, something on your mind that's going on with the country that you think there you might have a way to fix it? Let us know. I mean,
Yeah, we're
it's
actually
not
saying
just
about a
us.
half hour. We're actually
Yeah.
saying about a half hour, but like what we do, sometimes we run a little bit over if it's like
Yeah.
it's a little intense. Like if we're talking about Claudia and her totem pole. But
All right.
I really
let's
don't
go.
like her.
I can
But
see where
anyway,
this is going.
all right, everybody. We'll see you next week, and then don't forget about Sunday night at here on Save New York at 6:30 with Marcus C. Williams. With
6:30. Yeah, I'll
Room.
share it out. I'm
It'll
going
be
to share
cool.
it out.
All right.
All
Good night,
right,
everybody.
guys.
Good night.
Have a good night and do your research.
Yes.
All right.